Alright guys, welcome to MMORPG Tips. We just posted a movement speed guide for World of Warcraft for gold farming on the site a few days ago. The link for that will be in the description. And I also just posted a video of all the gear and stuff I have on this warrior that you can see on the right here. On the left is my Paladin that I used to play a long time ago. And I just remember him being super slow. I haven't played him in a long time, but I just remember him seeming super slow. Something with the Draenei animations as well. They just look like they're barely moving at all. But anyways, I wanted to just make a little video to show how important movement speed really is when gold farming. So I made this little comparison video. Of course, the most important thing is to do a dungeon in less than 6 minutes when gold farming, because you want to do the maximum of 10 dungeons per hour to kill as many mobs as possible. And anyone can do RFK in less than 6 minutes, so it doesn't really matter too much in here. But I just figured it was a nice quick dungeon to do the comparison in. If I were to do like a long dungeon like BRD, the difference in gold made after an hour would be pretty huge if you compare these two characters. The warrior can do almost the entire instance in 6 minutes and then use the group finder method to port back out right outside and then instantly reset and go back in. And the Paladin wouldn't even be halfway through. Warriors are very gear dependent to become quick. I just like playing them, and I watched the Asmongold video a long time ago where he got a lot of movement speed during Legion, and it just looked like a lot of fun. So, but it takes some time getting a warrior this fast. So there are some other classes like monks and druids that are less gear dependent and still fast, and you can do it on level 120. To do it with the warrior, you have to stay at level 115 or less. But basically all of this is in the movement speed guide that I've posted in the description. As you can see now, I'm already nearing the end of the instance with the warrior, just finishing up the frog boss there. And at the end here we're just over 3 minutes, which means I would do all my 10 runs in about 30-35 minutes, which of course is good if I just want to do 10 runs, but if I'm planning on farming it for a few hours or more, I would just have to wait for half an hour to be able to reset the dungeon again, so it doesn't really give me an advantage right here. But as I said, like in BRD or Sulfurak or any other longer dungeon, it would give me a huge advantage because I could do the 10 runs in an hour. The Paladin is still a pretty long way off, not with the bats even yet. So I'll just have to stand around and do this little dance with my dwarf here and wait for him to finish. There are things you can do to make any class faster, like all the plate classes can get Agromar Stride and Runeblade of Baron Rivendare and other speed gear. As I said, druids and monks are fast and they're good for farming transmog. Hunters can get really fast and rogues can get fast with the right talents and stuff. Of course, it's not that important as long as you can do dungeons in less than 6 minutes. I just like doing this stuff because I'm not that interested in BFA endgame. So I'd rather do gold farming and level new characters to just test out fun stuff like this. I've never actually played a monk, so that's probably gonna be the next class I'm gonna level up to use on some transmog farms. See a lot of people use them and they look like good fun. But anyways, as you can see now, the Paladin is at the last boss here. 5.5 minutes, so that's almost twice the time of the warrior. If you have any questions or suggestions about movement speed stuff, feel free to leave a comment, and likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. And I'll see you guys around in Azeroth.